Good evening and welcome to the program. This is Prime Business. My name is Paa Kwesi Schandorf. To a very first story, more oil marketing companies are reviewing prices of petroleum products at the pumps from this morning. Marketing leader Goil is the latest to adjust prices upward for some products. George Rafi has the details.
Goil is today selling a litre of diesel at 13 Ghana cedis, 99 pesos, down from the initial price of 14 Ghana cedis, 50 pesos. Petrol, on the other hand, has increased, with the litre going for 11 Ghana cedis, 10 pesos, up from the previous price of 10 Ghana cedis, 95 pesos. It is not clear for now what has influenced this mixed price quotes by these two major oil marketing companies, that is Goil and Total. This is because the Ghana cedi has seen the rate of depreciation against the dollar slow over the past week, and that should have been a major influence on the price quotes on the local market. Crude, one of the main indicators, has also seen crude oil. One of the main indicators has also witnessed some significant reduction over the past 2 weeks as well. However, some of the oil marketing companies say the rising cost of operations locally might make it difficult for any significant drop in the price of petroleum products at the pumps. Well, the outlook doesn't look too good because the oil-producing countries have also announced that they are planning to cut output to check the falling price of crude oil on the international market.
Now, the Ghana cedi lost almost 40% in value to the US dollar in the first 9 months, ranking it as the second worst performing currency in the world in a current position of 147, according to Bloomberg. The decline in the local currency against the American dollar is the worst in over 3 decades. Here's the perspective of Courage Marty, head of research at IC Securities.
Indeed, the cedi's performance has been quite troubling this year, to say the least. And indeed, businesses have also taken a hit to their working capital as a result of the 40% year-to-date loss in the cedi. So it is really troubling. And you may want to ask, what brought us to this point? Of course, we know that traditionally or historically, the cedi is a depreciation-biased currency because of the issues related to the structure of our economy, which we've said or spoken a lot about. So I'm not going to go to that side to rehash those issues. But what made it even more telling this year has been the fact that there's been a sharp deterioration of our macro fiscal situation this year, with inflation nearing 34% in August and causing a flight to safe haven currencies from cedi to dollars. And also, the negative noise around the fiscal situation. I mean, ever since we requested an IMF program in July, which appeared to have been cheered by the market, quickly the dust settled and the market is asking what will be the situation with our debt. And in the past couple of weeks, there's been talk of restructuring of the domestic debt. And that is driving selling pressure on the bond market as we speak. And that selling pressure is also translating or emitting into the foreign exchange market, as it is driven by non-resident investors who are seeking to exit their cedi position. Even for resident investors who would want to exit Government of Ghana securities to avoid losses as a result of the potential restructuring, are looking for safe havens, and the dollar becomes the safest haven they have on the market, especially given the global strengthening of the US dollar. So you find the root cause of this year's sharp depreciation around the fiscal issues we are grappling with and the uncertainty around the debt outlook and what it means for investors who have positioned in the Government of Ghana debt.
Meanwhile, the weak performance of the Ghana cedi to the dollar negatively impacted activities on the Ghana Stock Exchange, as the Accra Bourse was the worst performing stock exchange in both dollar and cedi terms on the African continent in the 9 months of 2022. It recorded negative 39% to investors in dollar terms as of September 30. Here is a Business Desk report.
This performance is far from last year's achievement, where it was the second best performing stock market in Africa. The Ghana Stock Exchange placed 15th out of 15 top stock exchanges in Africa. The capital market has not been left out of the challenging economic environment. It was hit severely by the rapid depreciation of the cedi in the first half of this year, and the situation continues unabated. For the financial stock index, the market has recorded a negative 3.80% for investors so far this year. Also, total market capitalization at the end of September 2022 stood at 63.9 billion cedis, compared with 64.49 billion cedis in December last year. Meanwhile, 15 stocks had lost value since January 1, compared with 7 gainers. SIC Insurance is the biggest gainer, recording 312% gain in value. It is presently selling at 33 pesos per share. Licensed buying cocoa firm PBC was, however, the biggest loser, shedding 33% in value.
The Ghana Cocoa Board has signed a $1.13 billion syndicated loan to finance the purchase of 2022-2023 cocoa crop season. The loan, which was secured with over 20 financial institutions, attracted an interest rate of 1.75% plus secured overnight finance rate so far. Speaking after the signing, the board chairman of Cocoa Board, Peter McMenu, disclosed that Cocoa Board is hoping to hit 850,000 metric tons after missing this year's target.
I believe Governor will also be happy. So Cocoa Board has been doing very well for this country, and I must say we will continue to do better. Whatever it is, we will continue to do better. And because of that, the board and management has brought various programs and policies into place to make the industry shine. These include various programs like productivity enhancement programs, that is the use of pruning, pollination, disease controls, methodologies, and employment of even extension officers to be with the cocoa farmers in their villages. We have done a lot on that. So we believe that we have put certain measures in place to continue and grow the industry to a higher level. No wonder that the pundits are expecting that this year our production will go up to over 800,000. And I have faith in them because of what we have done.
That was the board chairman of Cocoa Board, Peter McMenu. Meanwhile, the governor of the Bank of Ghana, Dr. Ernest Addison, is hopeful that the funds would strengthen the local currency.
There were two particular flows which we were looking forward to. The first one being the Afri-Exim loan of 750 million, and the second one, the cocoa syndication of 1.3 million. Today, both flows have materialized, and I think it gives a great reason to be optimistic about the outlook for the Ghanaian economy. We are very proud of the team at the Cocoa Board who have worked very hard in spite of the circumstances.
That's all for business tonight. Now I leave you with some updates outside or for local jurisdiction. My name is Paa Kwesi Schandorf. Thanks for your company.